Good morning. Hello. I'm Richard Vobes, the Bald Explorer, and I'm on just a general walk today. Now, you may remember a while back I did a walk over Beeding Hill, which is actually just over there in West Sussex, just above Shoreham. And I looked down and I saw Windmill Hill, which was to the north. And I have the honour to be walking up Windmill Hill today. There's many windmill hills, of course, because windmills naturally were placed on the tops of hills to take advantage of the wind. Yes, you don't need a mega brain to work that out. Here we're looking northwest, I suppose, towards Bramber, which would be that way. That's down there on Upper Beeding, and behind me in that direction is a continuation of the South Downs, and I am walking up this chalky path. Now, I've never been here before, so this is rather good for me. It's always nice to find a new track that's not too far away from the home, so you can get out and have a look. And I don't think it's a terribly long walk and it's not a terribly high hill. I can't remember. It's either 58 feet. I can't believe that. Must be 58 meters above sea level. So there's lots to look at. We've got this. I'm sorry to say the sun has gone in just as I started to film. It was supposed to be a beautiful hot sunny day, but I dare say the sun will come out later when I finish filming. Now, looking over that way, that's where I was walking in my beading walk over the downs, and I came round to a chalk pit, which I think the head of the chalk pit is right over there. I'll make a link anyway to the video, and if you missed it, then you'll know what I'm talking about. But I don't think there's a huge amount to this walk other than going over this rather lovely dome. So let's do a bit. Just coming down the other side now of Windmill Hill. I'm having to hold the camera high because now this is just a silly technical thing that most people won't care about, but because the camera has auto exposure and I can't seem to change it so that I could make it one setting, which is a nuisance. Every time I have a big white sky, it puts me into silhouette. I'll demonstrate that. I'm hoping the demonstration is doing it now. The big white sky. Anyway, if it didn't work on that occasion, it does do it, believe me. So I'm just holding it higher so that it looks down rather than at the sky, which is a very irritating way of doing one's walk, I appreciate. These cameras are great for their portability, and it does mean that you can whiz around much more effectively and easily, quicker, I suppose, maybe not effectively. But it's just a personal thing. It really bugs me that the colours are weird on occasion and the exposure isn't very good. Anyway, we're coming down the hill here. Sorry, that was a little private rant there. Coming down the hill, and I wasn't quite sure how much of the hill it was. I knew it was about half a mile, and we've probably not gone that far. I know there's a left turning coming up. There's a footpath sign here. Now I could carry on the restricted byway, which is the one behind it, but there is this sign pointing over in this direction. And actually I'm quite intrigued. So I may abandon my plan and go over this stile and see where this takes us. Sometimes it's just nice to, you know, just go with the flow, as it were. This is an interesting path. It's one of those lesser walked paths, clearly, with the overgrowth of the brambles and the wild grasses, which is what makes it particularly interesting to go down, because one has to be careful. Oh, there was a weird smell just now. Actually passing a caravan park on my right, just in there as we come down here. Look at the size of these dandelions. I have never seen dandelions. Are they dandelions? They might not be, they might be something else. I've never seen anything quite that tall. They look like dandelions. This is a very peculiar path. But look, if we look over this side, we have a very lovely farm through this wild undergrowth. Let's see what's at the bottom of the hill. Oh, the excitement of it all. Well, I've got to the bottom of that hill, and I've just come walking through this rather cheeky little tunnel. There was a turning to the east, past a small stable yard with some caravans that people seem to be living in, and then there's this what looks like ancient holloway, an ancient route pathway, and it goes northwards as well. So I'm wondering where that goes. So this is just a walk of who knows where you go. Follow your nose and hope you don't get too lost. Lovely tree there. I seem to be coming out of this lane now. Here we go, there's the sign, and if I look to my left, great big new build house, sort of Georgian style in the background there, with a view behind that monkey tree to Chantingbury Ring. And then we have a field that looks like it's just gone to fallow for the moment, probably to make hay, but it's not like the hay meadow that I saw in Adversane with Michael and Jane's hay meadow. And then a road here which is still part of the public footpath, but where does that go? Look down here. There's another big house just there behind me. That is a genuine Georgian house, which obviously is on a road. And you've got Windmill Hill right at the back. They've got animals. It looks like they've got a emu in there. Just coming down to the farm now, to the road, and there's this old barn here which just looks like it's been converted into a house, although not from this side necessarily. But lovely place to live. How people ever manage to afford to live like this, I don't know. I really wish I could have something like that. So now we're coming up to the road. Smuggler's Lane, this is called. Here we go. Smuggler's Lane. And not quite sure that there is another footpath there. The footpath sign only, here's a footpath sign, So I mean, you just get these random footpath signs. You can come up here and do your walk, but there's no continuation. I'd have to look on a map to see where else it would go. So I'm going to leave it there for now. Thank you so much for watching. I know this has been a bit of an unusual one, a very simplistic one. Sometimes that's how they come out. So thank you for watching. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up if you've enjoyed it, a follow, a like, become a patron, all the usual, subscribe, press the bell, all that gubbins. You know what to do. I'll see you on the next one. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.